Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
9:16 this morning on TV, wherever you're doing and watching. Again, good morning. I hope you're enjoying the show. Just as we promised, this is Culture Daily. Getting into the big conversation, but before we do that, listen, I'm reminding you this morning that you need to switch to Telecel fixed broadband today and experience incredible bonuses, non-expiry bundles, data transfers across devices, and lots more. Now, new customers, you're getting 50% bonus if you subscribe to Telecel fixed broadband, but for existing customers, that's a whopping 300% bonus data for you on every renewal. So hurry up and get subscribed to the fixed broadband on Telecel and enjoy these amazing offers. Just dial *900# or use the Telecel Play app or visit any retail outlet, or you can also just go onto their website. It's telecel.com.gh. Hurry up and get connected. Telecel, connecting energies. I've got great news from Betway for you as well. We've all been there before, placing those multi-bets, and then unfortunately just one slip or one bet, just messes the entire slip up. And you lose everything. Yes, it happens all the time, doesn't it?
Chelsea
will mess it up. Charlie, you wicked boy. Chelsea will mess it up, eh? No, I think it's United. United will mess it up.
No, United
will mess it
from
up.
the beginning, you know what's happening in United.
So you don't even play
the bet.
So it's
yeah, forget United. We already know the situation in United. Like, if you pick the slow horse, it's on you.
Anybody who creates a slip and then adds United
and then you don't like yourself.
A win for United.
Yes, unlikely.
Well, listen, you know what? That's why Betway is saying that. Listen, on these losses, you can still get your bets back and more. Now, this feature is called the Bet Saver feature, and it's exclusive to Betway. So, sign up on their terms and conditions apply, regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway, get way more. So, we'll tell you about cleans, and you want to tell them about brushing the teeth right now?
Every time we eat food, the sugars get trapped in our teeth, leading to gum disease, tooth decay, and in some cases, foul breath. So, that's why Pepsodent gives us two variants to make sure that our hygiene when it comes to our dentals is 100%. Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal. Now, Pepsodent Charcoal has a blend of fluoride, natural charcoal, lemon mint, and zinc to make sure that the whitening of your teeth, strengthening them and removing bad odor from your mouth is a crisp thing, making sure the charcoal gently polishes your teeth to give you that smile. Then there's Pepsodent Herbal as well with the herbal extract green tea to make sure that they repair your gums and give you the best when it comes to dental hygiene with a cooling sensation. Now, Pepsodent has been doing this for 25 years with the Ghana Dental Association, and they continue to do it. All you have to do is call them on 0800-161-000, 0800-161-000 to talk to a dentist for free, toll free. Talk to a dentist today, 0800-161-000, courtesy Pepsodent. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Well, yes, talking smiles is what we want to put on your face this morning. So feel free to make it happen if you've used your Pepsodent as well. But anyway, it's a whole boy squad in the studio this morning. So let me officially welcome two very favorite gentlemen live here on Culture Daily. My brother Article Wan, what's good, bro? What's good? What's good? Yes, 6 hours down. Okay, they say you should come close to the mic when they say that.
Okay.
Yeah, they won't hear you. 6 hours direct flight to GH. Welcome, my brother Bizzle as well from the UK. Hey, what's good?
Thank you.
Charlie, gentlemen, did you just decide to go black today, or was it just coincidental?
I'm always in black.
I know, right? You're always in black.
Because I'm a black man. 100% black.
Critical.
Charlie, you know what? No, your wardrobe.
Dark mode activated.
They like my wardrobe. So I got plenty black, Charlie.
If you don't take care, you can see how they wear one thing all the time.
Yeah, I think in this job it helps.
Charlie.
Bruh, I can't just have the clothes.
You know, right?
You can't go wrong with black.
Because I can't wear this anymore.
Yeah.
I can't wear this anymore.
So that actually affects you. Like, people pay attention to those things.
Come on, we're always on TV. We are always out there.
Charlie,
But when it's raw, It's cool.
Damn.
Especially black.
Yeah.
You're
Just,
okay.
just get something black
Charlie.
and nobody go fit tell anything.
It will save you money. It will save you plenty money.
Charlie, what's good? Bizzle, what's good with you? How's the UK? How's life? How's everything? It's been a minute.
Yeah, UK is good. It's just cold at the moment. You see what I'm saying? It's,
-1.
Yeah, -1.
Charlie.
Everyone's complaining now. Everyone's
Charlie.
telling me now you're lucky to be back home in GH. So
It's
yeah,
been well, like-
life's good. I'm here and I'm chilling, man.
We're probably like 29 degrees, Charlie. It was blazing.
Yeah. The difference is mad.
Yeah, it's blazing. I mean, that's one of the reasons what has encouraged, troopers down, in town around December, into the January, Charlie just run away from the cold and all the. How in heaven's name do people survive even trying to pull up
Honestly,
events
like,
and stuff there like that?
I have been in it my whole life. Do you understand? So it's normal. The mindset is right, and I mean, what can I do?
Yeah,
It is what it is. Do you know what I mean?
It's like so because of the situation that you guys find yourself in, you just have to make do with everything that happens. So,
This is it.
But does this really? I know this sounds funny, though, crazy though, but does weather really affect the let me say the Ghanaian? No, not Ghanaian. Okay, maybe the entertainment scene and activities. Here, when it rains small, no, forget the event blast.
Everybody will pull up.
29 degrees rain, safe.
It's
If it
over.
rains, does it in any way affect where you guys when you're?
Yes, of course it does. Of course it does. Especially like it all depends on who you're catering for.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're catering for the youth, like the Gen Zs, then yeah, you can
What
get
over?
away with it because they're hardcore. But if you're going for the aunties and then boy, you're taking.
Oh, so
a
a
big
typical
risk,
-1 will not attract people to step
No
out.
chance, bruv. It's just gonna be you and the band.
Interesting.
yeah.
Charlie, I mean, Ghana, UK has been, brothers, sisters, neighbors, if I can say that,
Yeah.
over the past couple of like 20 something years when it comes, no, in fact, more like 30 years when it comes to, event spaces and stuff like that. I mean, and we know there have been various people that have held it down for years and ending. Now we are getting into a generation of business entertainment, and co who have. But let me just start this call on a very, very controversial note. So, and Article Wan will be my witness to this. So feel free, join me, bro.
Okay, go
It's been perceived that, and I choose my words carefully. It's been perceived that there's been a bit of or a lot of division within the spaces, the Ghanaian entertainment spaces in the UK. Even to the point that artists get booked, and once they are booked by a certain faction, another faction doesn't want to touch them any longer. We've seen countless cases of we in the outside back here, hopeful that we see collaborations, but we don't get such. Now, such is affecting standards of the event, such is affecting quality of the event, such is affecting the numbers of these events. What is your opinion or perception on this cancer that has been ongoing for years? And I'm very sure he's been a victim of some of these things. Because I know.
Boy, this is a massive question, man.
I know.
But,
Listen, sorry to start off on this, but then I'm getting us warmed up.
I mean, listen, the question is right. There has been a disconnection between the artists and the promoters, and then there has been a disconnection between the promoters and the fans. So it's almost like a triangle, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's not connecting.
Yeah, that's not connecting. Hence why when we put on shows, it's not going right because something's missing. Do you know what I mean? The chemistry is not chemical. You know what I mean? Yeah, the chemistry is not right. So this is something we've been working on. And
but what is the problem? Like what?
I think it's difficult for me to say. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of issues. Like I mean, it's not easy to put on a show. You know what I mean? And so many things happen, and it could be anything. But I always put the fans first. They are the people that I think of first, rather than the promoters and the artists. Everyone's important in this, but I always look at the fans, what they go through, because over the years, there were a lot of cancellations, shows being cancelled for whatever reasons, and UK is the UK. Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody works. Like how we live is it's difficult. If I if I'm going to a show, I need to make certain arrangement that for childcare and work and all of that. Like people here,
This is
you
like
have
hit that point again.
You have so much time
You
here.
don't just get up. You don't just get up.
Yeah,
and go
you
out.
don't just get up and just do whatever. Do you understand? So everything is planned. So
Edmonton man.
so yeah, I mean, North London, yeah.
Shout out to my people in Edmonton.
Come on, man.
Telford. You know, we are so.
No, it's all about Southeast London. Come on.
Yeah.
But
First somebody
we
will plan,
back,
let me say the show.
yeah, so a lot goes on. So imagine like you might buy a ticket, like looking forward to the show. You've
Schedule
made
your life.
Yeah, exactly. You've made the necessary arrangements. Someone might buy a ticket for coming down all the way from Manchester to see the show, and then for the event to be cancelled last minute, like we know,
so-
like for example, yeah. Let me make this clear. Cool. So the type of event that we put on in the UK, when you look at the CV that we have here, it's mainly like the legends, you know, the Kobna, the Gatekeepers, the Amanchi days. So we cater more for the OGs more. See what I'm saying? So the aunties and that comes out more. Okay, now these aunties, no disrespect, the type of jobs they do is not the type of jobs that maybe Bizzle is doing. So, because me, I'm a Bruni, you understand? So, my lifestyle is slightly different, my job, my earnings. So, I'm okay. I might take time off work and I get paid still. I might be sick and I get paid. Not all of them do. So, when they take time off work, you know, make the necessary arrangement, and then the event is cancelled last minute, they're losing our money.
All the artists that were mentioned don't turn up,
and you see what I'm saying. So there's a lot of things that were happening in the past that I feel like that broke the market. That disconnection I'm talking about.
Let me hold you right there and put article on this tough one, probably tougher. You know, so the engagement of artists to travel overseas to go and, you know, perform has also been questionable sometimes. A lot of event organizers, I'm very sure if Alodia were here, I'm sure Dennis were here, Akwaba Ikiwe, they'll all be saying this, that sometimes it is very difficult to engage an artist, you know, when you have to put them on shows. I'm sure Bizzle will say this, you know. So we slash a relationship, but we're going to say that sometimes it's difficult engaging artists, you know, when they have to go travel overseas to perform. Either the asks are too much, considerations of some of these things you mentioned are not there. It's like no emotions attached. It's business. You want me, I'm taking this amount of money, you can't get it for me, that's it. No consideration of the flights, you know, accommodation, and, you know, all these things. What is the artist's point of view to this subject?
It's a very tough one.
Yeah.
Very tough one. You know,
and in all fairness, I'm saying, what is the artist's point of view? So I don't blame the artist entirely. You know, make it look like it's the artist's point.
To me, I think as an artist, you should know who you are and how somebody's coming for you.
Okay. Do
you understand? Like, you should know who you are. You should know yourself.
Yeah.
So when someone is coming for you, like a promoter is coming for you, you should know your demands you're making. You don't settle for less. Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay, so I get what he's saying, right? And it's obvious that there's truth in that you have to know your ability, your pool, your fan base. Okay, so I'm asking as a fan, right, who sees these things on TV and on social media, if we're being honest here, is it because there's a disparity with our ability and our pool and who we think we are in terms of, I would get up any day for a Drake or Chris Brown or 50 Cent show. That's me. And I was listening to what he just said. Sometimes you might have to go here, you might have to do this. For example, when Burna Boy sells out a show, not every seat might be filled because things happen. Maybe you were sick, maybe you couldn't go because of this, maybe there was traffic, but it is heavily filled up. So back to our Ghanaian artists, right? And I'm putting all of us in this bubble.
Is there where you go?
Is there a disparity between what we think we're doing out there our pool out there and what is actually happening on the ground? Should we do more?
Are we delusional?
Should we do more? And
this one. This one. You try this one.
No, for real, good.
Like, should we do more?
Plead the fifth. No, you get plenty things to talk.
You love throwing me under the bus, man.
No, it's a very good question, Fox.
Very good question.
Big one.
Yeah.
And you see, it goes both ways.
Yeah, like bro, and I'm saying we, because I make music, I listen to music, and we're all fans of music. Let's not like feel like, oh, we're talking about certain artists that are doing well and certain artists that are not doing well, right? Because one thing I love to ask people in the UK and the States and South Africa is, which of our artists' music is played out there? Like, what's actually happening? And there's so many things involved. It doesn't mean if your music is not played, you're not making good music.
That's right.
But the connections, the networking,
The fan base, the desire to
the
even
fan
come
base,
to
the
a show.
desire. Like, bro, I'm telling you, there's certain artists I will break a leg for because of that emotional connection to the artist. So again, like, should we do more? Do you think?
100%.
We have to do more
We
than
have
more.
to do more. We have to do so.
More
basically,
than more.
Basically, I've heard what you said, yeah. And the thing is, like, what's happening here, it's good. Like, you might be here and you've got a hit song and you're big in Ghana, but when you get to the UK, honestly speaking, coming from a young man like me, nobody knows you.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody knows you. Maybe a few people that proper, like, following what's going on here. But in the UK, we don't have time like that, you know. And what's happening is, like, let me give you this example, and I've said it several times. So, as a young man or young girl, when you come out your house, the first music that you're exposed to is UK drill, music, UK drill.
As of right now, 2025.
Right now in the UK.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right, let's say Capital Extra is the main
Afrobeats
that
vibe.
plays Afrobeats and that. Yeah. Afrobeats is what they play. Okay, and dominated by Nigerian music. Burna Boy, after Burna Boy is
And they
Wizkid,
playlist, so it's very
and-
difficult to get into their playlist.
you understand? So this is what's happening. And then you got Amapiano now as well. That's happening a lot. So occasionally you might hear the odd King Promise, Terminator, or maybe Camilo's Sugar Cane, which even right now they're not really playing it no more because that's kind of been and gone. But so when you're listening to these stations, they don't play our music. I'm not gonna sit here and say whatever. You understand?
Facts.
So
We need
the
this.
fact is we have a lot of work to do.
No, our problem is not the music. Our problem is the strategy.
Thank you. The business is what's missing. So based on what I've said, yeah. So if you're a young man, younger, you're growing up in the UK, you don't really listen to Ghanaian music like that. You might know the odd songs. You see what I'm saying? That you know. So when the artist is coming, how much do you know about them? Why should you buy the ticket? Why should I buy a ticket to go and listen to Article Wan?
So that means that it's delusional on the part of the artist, thinking that I got a few tweets and and comments on Facebook from the UK.
And ChatGPT says there's 50,000 Ghanaians in the UK.
So
you see what I'm saying?
45,000 will come.
Yes. So this is what's going on. So it's like, why should they?
Man.
And so when one artist is coming, it's difficult. And the perfect example, look at the medical show.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and I'll always revert to that. We were all there. I was part of their promoters that promoted the show. And look at it here. We put on our biggest weapon on that stage to fill out O2 Indigo 2,700 capacity. We put on our biggest weapon here in Ghana.
Yeah, Shatta was
Do you
there,
understand?
yeah.
Shatta was there, Sark.
and even in that,
Yes.
That was our nuclear bomb.
Nuclear bomb.
more like
You understand?
yeah, bomb.
Yeah, like 1% of the nuclear. But anyway, yeah. So,
Oh, Charlie.
but you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Just to fill out 2,700 capacity, and we were advertising every single one of them. It wasn't like some of them were surprise acts. You understand?
The roster was
Exactly. Everything was up. People knew from a month or two that Sark is coming, Watley, that.
J was over blasting it.
Yeah. You understand?
We tried making us about it.
Yeah, and even so, we sold out the event on the day.
On the day, yeah.
Was when we sold out. You see what I'm saying?
We were skeptical.
So exactly. So you see where the problem lies. We have a lot of work to do.
Hey, Charlie.
I don't know how we're gonna do
You
it.
tell the artist this, because like I mean I'm not the most seasoned radio presenter or whatever, but I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and every artist that sits in that chair is 5,000 confident that everything is going
Okay,
great.
that's why I said
they love us.
in defense
And
of the
that-
artist, I think article can express what's the other communication, because you see there's always it's the promoter's fault, no, it's the artist's fault, no, it's the promoter's fault, it's the artist's fault. In defense of the artist, what would you say could be the challenge that maybe we lack on the other side, maybe on the promoter's side, that if was done, we could pull the numbers?
I think more promotion should go into it. If I say more promotion, like we shouldn't do promotion on only the Ghanaian UK market side.
Sure.
It should go to the other side. And then, like the way Bizzle was saying, going to the other side, do they even know your music? Have we done a structure that is going to get our music out into their system? Because when your music is not in their system and your music is just played there, it's up to the fans. When they love it and they love Article Wan, they will pull up. But if they don't feel it, why not? You still get your own Ghanaians, and then the market is still going to be Ghana in UK. Like it's still Ghana. There's no mixture. There's no Afro.
So based on this, do we ever stand a chance? And I choose my words again carefully. Do we ever stand a chance to make business sense out of shows to say you made money out of it as a promoter in the UK?
It's difficult to say. You have to be very strategic as a promoter. You need to know, and you have to decide what you want to do. So if you just want to make money, you have to target the OGs, the Lumbas, and that. Then you know
why. Let's drill. Because I'll tell you what. I watched Oforian Ponsa's performance at the GMA UK. I loved it. The nostalgia was 100%.
Yes.
The catalog of music was 1,000%.
Yes.
His forget stagecraft. He didn't even need to do anything. He just had to just stand there and sing. It was just enough. So are we saying that we can't get what's the grand size of the old to the bigger one?
2,000.
No.
The size,
the bigger one. I mean,
the main arena.
Yeah, the main
20,000.
arena. Are we saying we can't get 20,000 Ghanaians living in the UK to support Oforian Ponsa?
No, we can't.
Because, I mean,
no, we can't.
Why is that even?
Because we are limited to how we market our products. Yeah. So we think more about this £100 I'm gonna give free music to do this. I can split into two and go shopping with this.
Right?
We listen, since I've been here, like the way I do things is different to how Ghanaians do things. You understand? And that our people.
So it's the investment that has. So Article has a point there. The investment. From promoters hasn't been the best.
Yes, it's not just promoters. You understand?
It's 360.
Listen, the issue. That's why I gave you that triangle.
Yeah.
You understand? This issue is big. The issue is big.
Very big.
So if the artist if the artist or his team, if they've been marketed in a certain way, it will be easier for the promoter to put on the show. I can sell out Burna Boy today because it's Burna Boy. Do you understand? But when I put Article Wan on the show, the people that are gonna come is limited. But Burna Boy is world known. Everybody knows him. You get where I'm coming from? So I feel like. Listen.
Okay, so
I think
it's deep. Let me just ask this. Let me move away from the promotion.
Yeah.
We expect that. I mean, quality things, and it's an African mindset. So let me just say that before. We expect that quality things come from outside.
Yes.
So clothes and dams and everything. We expect that the quality of events should even be better if it were outside. Some events I have attended in countries organized by Ghanaians, both in the US and the UK. Put your freaking hands down.
Why is your hand up?
Sometimes
I need permission from the headmaster. I have a submission, sir.
Suffer quality.
100%.
And you ask yourself, wait, isn't this supposed to be the US, the UK, Germany? Isn't this supposed to be the place that is supposed to have access to better LED screens and all those things? So how come those places suffer? Yeah, I know.
I know you take this one.
All right, serious.
Okay, let's see you come here. Okay,
it's the camera on me. Give me my camera.
You're in the spotlight.
Look, it's an issue of character and mindset.
Yes.
It's not about the location, it's not about the equipment, it's not about the vendors. Because we have seen, I'm going to use the word white people, Westerners, Chinese, Lebanese, Indians, Americans, Europeans come to this country and do amazing world-class things. And we've also seen Ghanaians go to some of the best countries in the world and done mediocre things.
Yeah.
It is not about the fact that if I take a plane with bad character, bad attention to detail, cutting corners, and all these bad mindsets, and I go to UK because I've landed in UK, I can do 50% and achieve 100%.
Nope.
That is the problem. The problem is not the equipment and the where and the what. We've mentioned global citizen here, like Jesus came back, because it was mind blowing.
Came back.
Yeah. Right? It was mind blowing, and it took the leadership of Westerners to lead our Ghanaian people and tell them that if you are not here by 10, I'm sacking you. So the Ghanaian showed up at 9:30. But if he was working for me, he would have come at 10:15 and told me the Uber delay way, say where they stay. So it is character and mindset. And that starts from the producer to the artist who is late for the interview, to the promoter who takes 100,000 and does 60,000 worth of promo, to the on-air person who won't tell the truth, to the fans who gas up artists, to everybody. It's a Ghanaian problem. Our mindset and our character is why Nigerians
why do we sell cheap on example like setup? On setup, like we sell cheap. Like you go for the event. I see how much Charterhouse is going to put, or I see how much 3 Music is going to put into a stage setup. Here just to organize an award show, regardless whether people come or not. We don't care about that. What we care about is that when you enter the place, the ambience should. But we don't see that translate into an article.
Let me say one thing. This is a very nice one. I've worked with a couple of promoters abroad, like Alodia, Akwaba, and Bizzle. This is the reason why I work with Bizzle more, because how Bizzle handles his stuff. However the show is, everything is going to be 100%. Whether we get a quarter or half audience, when you come into the auditorium, everything is properly set. And shout out to Alodia and Akwaba. This is the reason why I work with them a lot. And that's the reason. And Bizzle is even a youth, so I work with him more.
He understands, right?
He understands the work. I mean, I believe in that. He can touch down on Famia's show.
Yeah. So, example, I like you said, like my brother said, Famia's show. I was told by a couple people, because the way I like I said, I do my things like white people because I grew up with them my whole life. So I'm just wired like that.
Can we get footage from Famia's show, our production? If we can work on that. I'm very sure we'll find it online, right? Yeah.
So for example, what we I wanted to start the event early and finish at 11, which is how an event is supposed to be. That's how it is in the UK. I was told that, nah, man, you need to change your time. You have to finish at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And I said, no. I said to myself, even if there's 2 people who turn up, my event's going to start and finish at this time. And I did. And to me, production is everything. Because when you go to a show, like you say, the ambience and the production is see, you go home, it's not just about the performance, it's about everything that's happening around you. That's what sells the show. That's what makes you want to go to another show again tomorrow. Okay, so, but unfortunately, in the UK, everybody's a promoter today. Kojo might get 20,000 pounds and then he might feel like, man, I can just book King Promise and I will sell out and I will make this much money. If I get a venue that can take 2,000 people and I'm charging 30 pounds, I can make 70,000 pounds.
Because we look at cost and not value.
And that's it.
It's in our character.
I think, and that's it.
I really like. Oh no, finish.
Can I just?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
so these people, these promoters, the so-called promoters, they don't understand. There's no passion. You understand that? There's no passion in what they do. So they would just go and get a venue anywhere. Like they'll get a basketball hall and they'll just decorate it. We're still living in the old school. Where gone are the days when Samini and Keiko Fusus them used to come and they would get a hall because we were limited to what we could get. So we had to settle for what we had, because those were the beginning, the days of events abroad and things like that. And we appreciate that. But bro, 20 years later, we're still getting basketball halls to do concerts.
Yeah.
Bro,
you know why? So you see, Ghanaians have some of the most effective gatekeeping I have ever seen.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Horrible thing. Our gatekeeping is brilliantly orchestrated to keep out those who know better, because the gatekeepers are all mediocre.
Wow.
So if they let somebody who knows better and is better disciplined and is better qualified to come into the space. It's just a matter of time till an artist, Article Wan, comes in and sees that, there's Bizzle and there's Fizzle. It's like, I didn't know I could get Bizzle quality. And I've been living with Fizzle this whole time. You got dog, Fizzle.
I'm gone.
And go here.
I'm
So
gone.
Fizzle being the gatekeeper is never going to give Bizzle the light of day.
Zero.
There'll be sabotage, there'll be
submission.
backbiting, there'll be all this and territories and squads that we know now. Because our gatekeepers strive to keep out those who know better. The job of a gatekeeper is to make sure that quality goes in and the chaff stays out. In the Ghanaian entertainment industry, it's the other way around. This guy, they see himself. This guy thinks saying alone no.
Yeah.
They rush, blah, blah, because those are all things that are coming from the mindset of you being fearful. If I was honest about my job and I'm a promoter and I know Bizzle is 5 steps ahead of me and I want my promotions and my company and my events to be better, I should be begging Bizzle day and night.
That's the
Bro,
thing.
Charlie, I beg you, I need the O2. What be the plug?
Yeah.
But the attitude has changed now that me who don't know anything, no, out
so
of
want
fear, I already hate Bizzle. Me and Bizzle no do £1 business. But Charlie, what's up? Yeah. Because I'm afraid
of
losing my mediocre
your
corner.
this thing. Yeah,
You understand?
Is this? I don't know if you had something to.
I mean,
I was going to ask you about what about other country promoters, Jamaican promoters, Nigerian promoters, South African promoters in the UK? Are they any different? Are they facing any such?
100% different. I go to Nigerian events all the time, like Whiskey, Say Vibes, Charlie Poppy, who name it, I'm there, Jamaican, I've seen Cranium, Beanie Man. I go to events, you understand, because I'm a young man. And this is why I do what I do. I don't just go to watch, I go to study, I go to work. I'm in backstage, I see how they do things, and it's different, man.
Let me throw a shade and a shot.
Different.
This somebody said,
Go on.
Charlie,
Somebody said, "Me too, I dey fear."
I've
noticed this, and hand on heart, I don't mean any bad, to any artist, but hand on heart, I've noticed this. When a Nigerian artist steps into, let's say, the UK, for example, for a performance, the social media story is a Lambo, or it's a dad, or it's a dad, it's a dad. You don't see the artist holding his luggage, wheeling it in the parking lot like you see some Ghanaian artists who do. That's where the filming happens, that you see the person at the parking lot, you see a certain VIP. And for we, the viewers online, me, I'm only on IG scrolling through my page and I see it. I can only deduce that the experiential treatment that an artist gets sometimes is questionable to what I'm to expect as a viewer at the event.
It's a brand question. Can I speak to you? Can I speak to you?
Yes, okay, all right.
Let him go.
Okay, you finish it.
As all our creatives and our artists, they are products. They are brands. The human being you are. John Mensah Foley. We don't care about John Mensah Foley. That's for you and your best set and Ghana card. J Foley is a brand.
The brand.
If you are actively working on J Foley, then you need to realize that your focus needs to be on creating value. Creating value is a conversation on appreciation.
Yes.
Enduring cost is a value on depreciation. Cost means you are just spending. It costs me. But if your mindset and your strategy is that I am going to create value from this UK trip, if it costs you £10,000 to create that value, it is an investment that is going to reap its benefits in the future. The Nigerian has understood this. So they bear the cost to create the value so that he can be picked up at the VIP lounge, driven in the Lambo, taken straight from the airport to a classy bar where there are other UK artists. And in his first 1 hour, he has created value by spending that money. We are preoccupied with what is going to cost us. And the moment you start fixating and praying about the cost, you will not spend that money. You understand? Because you have not drawn out a strategy. You hear that people spend, they go to America and the car rental and the Airbnb and the this thing alone was $50,000. The Ghanaian artist is thinking about the cost. Hey, no more deal.
Yeah, man.
But Ocean, the benefit of that 50K, where it puts you, the conversations, the kind of other people who can come visit you, the kind of places you can drive into, the brand equity that it builds for you online, because you are trending in a Lambo and not hopping into a Benz bus. That value for you, that value for you, no, make answer. That value for you.
You know what happens is that usually, like, you go rent on bus. Right?
That value. I don't know the cost. I go break down.
I want to use my middle finger.
That value for you needs to be hedged against what you intend to do once the value is created.
Yeah.
That's why consistency and intentionality are key. Don't go and sit in the Lambo, in the Ferrari, in the Benz. It trends on social media and it ends there. That is a key. You have formulated a key. That Lambo Benz money you spent should open a door to a different place. But our people stop at the dopamine hit of the hey, Charlie Jason, you see Jason, then it closed.
That's it.
If Burna Boy goes to UK or US and rents a car, right? That's the beginning of a 100-step journey.
Yeah.
That car is going to end up with he and Kanye in the studio because somebody has a strategy. Why spending 15K on renting a Rolls Royce makes sense? Because if it works out and we get that feature with Kanye, we are looking at 15 million. Yeah. The Ghanaian artists don't get this plan. And the people who can develop this plan for them are being gate-kept out. So the friends from day one and the know-it-alls and the yes men are the crew and the team. They are the manager and they've given themselves labels and names and things. But they can't do the work because they don't know it. You can look the part, right? Building a brand is like being a boxer. You can't fake it. When they put you in the ring, they go mash you up.
Trust me.
It go show. You can pretend to be everything else. I'm a creative, I'm an entrepreneur. We say all these things because entrepreneur don't go give you black eye. But you cannot pretend to be a boxer. When it's coming to tell me that you're a boxer, I'm like, okay, great. Charlie Abeko, enter the ring. After first round, everybody will say, no, you are not a boxer. That's how creative art and creative enterprise is. Your success is what shows if really you are a creative. We just watched Arya Star's music video, and what comment did you say? You said the way that they moved the girl there. That's what you said. Because there's intentionality. She went from the first song, Vibe Killer, and she's making UK standard pop. That's not by accident.
It's a structure.
It's a structure. They probably knew they were going to switch her to pop when they were doing Vibe Killer. You get it.
This comes to the question that today I represent the artists. The question that he asked about is it the value? Is it what were you even saying?
I think there's a disparity between where we are
and where we think we are.
Yeah, where we are and where we actually think we are.
Yeah, and when you hit the ground in different countries, because I mean, for a couple of parts, man, you haven't been in town. This guy,
I've been down from September.
Man.
You see, I'm talking. See why he says from September. Yeah. So when you hit the ground, such what is the real story of the value of our artists' penetration in other countries? Like, what's the real story?
Okay, so the thing is, let me just put it this way. You can clearly see that there's not a lot of investment in our kind of work we are doing as Ghanaians. There's not we always compare to the Nigerians because you can clearly see when they pull up and how things is being done, that you can see the investment is really there. I think we have investment problem. So let me speak for myself. Some of us, we are building it, and we are trying till we get there. Like the way Cyril was saying, honestly, it's nice to do that, but if you don't have it to do it, trust me, from where we are coming from, feel down how, and we want to go there. And we are still finding the way to make sure we make it happen and it looks nice and sweet. If everything is set for Article Wan to touch down in London and be in a Lambo, and then the Lambo open a different gate for Article Wan to get a feature with Burna Boy somewhere. Come on, me, I love the job. Me, I invest all my funds in what I'm doing. That's why every time you can see me moving up and down. It's not that easy. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. Sometimes when people even talk to me and they don't speak well, I tell them, hey, bad man, calm down. Don't do that. Do you know who we are talking to? Somebody who is funding himself from day one has made sure the whole nation is enjoying my music. And then even people will even say, but I don't look at that. I love music and I'm investing in it. I think we need investment in Ghana music. So we stop discussing we need investment. It's been long.
Of the talk.
We've been discussing this for.
We have so many.
Let me finalize this before you come in. We were invited to I think Charlie Poppy. No, Shay Vibe show. We were guests on it. O2.
Indigo.
I think that's my first time I even entered there. And then we went there. We were watching the show. And then Charlie Poppy came to perform.
Yeah.
And then he performed his first hit song. And even told you, hey, this song, trust me, I'm a musician, I'm an engineer, this song will blow.
Yeah.
Before coming to Ghana, next month, the song is everywhere. Now, when you look at Charlie Poppy's value and standard right now, it's different.
Yeah.
It's so different. So I think there is something we are doing and we are not doing it right.
Yeah.
I can imagine the
We need to
weight or the pressure that is on you Ghanaian promoters like in other countries. One with expectation, what the reality on the ground is, and how you're even navigating through this tough terrain. Because there is an expectation from back home. You know, there's a perception that people are carrying about, hey, it's a show in the UK. And then countless times artists have gone and then it's to what is expected. And then you're asking questions like, okay, so who's responsible for this? Why didn't they do it that way, this way? Then the local promoters here are saying that we could have even done better, but of course the locations are different, what you need to go through. Shouts to Akwaba UK, for example. I mean, holding down the party in the park for 20 years, man. 20 years. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Serious balls,
Yeah, and the artist availability and the costs involved, But let me drill down to some of the shows that you've been on. We're trying to get the familiar concept on screen, but we're not being able to pull up the videos. But it's fine. Yeah. But what have your catalog in the past couple of years?
I've done quite a bit. I've done Afroflex, which is like Afroflex is a concept, a bit like Afro Nation that I want to create because you see, I don't know, I'm a bit different, but I believe, like when it comes to music, there's a lot of different music out there that we don't know. Like today we've got I'm a Piano now added to the list, but I believe there's something else because when you go to these Afro Nations and all these big platforms, it's always the same thing that's on and the performances are limited only to certain countries. But I believe like when you go to the places like Egypt and some, they've got their kind of music there as
like
well.
East Africa.
And I've been to Kenya a lot. I'm a traveler, so I've been.
Kweku the traveler.
That's me. But I'm Kwame the traveler. But you know, Mama, I played that song to you from Kenya. I went to Kenya and there's a song like, wow, this is nice, and there's a lot of things out there that we don't know. And when Afro Nation came out, I thought, wow, this is great, man. We're going to expose Africa, but unfortunately, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I should say this on air, but I feel like money came in and the concept was, slightly shifted and it's all money making now because it's, I mean, the minute from the day I saw 50 Cent on stage, at Afro Nation, which is good business, marketing wise, it's great. But from the day I saw that, brand. I was there that day actually, that one,
Oh, 50 performed at Afro Nation?
Yeah, in Portugal. I
okay.
think this was like 2 years ago. So I was there and from the...
shifted what Africans owned there.
Yeah, from the minute I saw that, I just knew that we've lost it. Because no disrespect, he's Afro-American, I get that, like every black person, but he's a rapper and he's a gangster rapper and we like Afro beats and that.
Bizzle, there's a rapper sitting next to me.
No, but it's true. But you know what I'm saying?
It's totally
like, then they should put an African rapper on stage. Not American gangster rapper because this is the concept.
But they can both be on.
And you know the irony?
It's Afro Nation. It's not Afro World. Afro Nation.
You see, if there was a G Unit concert or a G Unit tour,
would they put
right? They wouldn't put Ladipo on it.
You understand?
Okay, they wouldn't put Lyrical Joe on it. Yeah.
No.
They wouldn't. You see, we are always the ones compensating, and it comes back to the value because you don't see value in yourself, so you panic and think this must not be good enough. So let me go get some outside hype to help me. But it takes time to build the things. but we want everything. We were just talking about 6 seconds, 9 seconds. We want everything today.
Yeah.
Artist drop his first song. He's written on social media. Check out this hit song.
It's a strategy.
They should have seen this. Like,
why could Brown know they use that strategy?
Oh no. But let me.
Why Adele know they use that strategy?
Let me come in.
I never see Stormzy drop track that day of the day drop up. See, check out my hit song.
You have to believe in yourself.
Let me come in. I know you are a senior artist. Let me come in. Someone has dropped a song.
Yeah.
And then check out this hit song.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes somebody doesn't even have to go and listen to the song, but the caption, check out this hit song. That hit, you have to go and somebody will listen, and then I have one stream.
I get that.
It's a strategy.
I get that.
Charlie, check out that hit song.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
So
You be tight. That one no go fight. When the camera go off.
So what's coming up with you now?
So I've got a few things coming up this year. A couple projects I'm going to be announcing soon. Obviously we've got Ghana Independence Day
I was
coming
just
up.
about to say that.
So full support from Bizzle Entertainment Camp. We're pushing all of them. So once those events are out of the way, and then we will announce our events for the rest of the year. But can I just go back to where I was? So Afroflex is one of my concepts. I did Afroflex. I had Samini, Bizzle, Article Wan, Nero X, Kwabna, and
Big.
tried to put the whole Ghana on. Yeah, that was a big show, and then I've done Famille, I've done Amachi Dede, I did Article Wan and Coco Flick last year. I also did Asaka Boys. So I've done quite a bit of events in the UK.
How did the familiar issue go with the whole DJ thing? I mean, we didn't want to talk about. We don't like touching on certain things that are controversial like that, you know. But just because you're here, what really happened on that day?
Was you there?
I didn't go to that event.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I didn't go to it, but I saw it online. But things.
How was with your concert and Famille? How did that go as well?
It was great.
And his love, how was he? Loved out there.
Listen, the people that came, like people still tell me that was one of the best events they've been to.
Intimate,
and for some reason, like it was intimate. Like articles say, it was intimate. And Famia himself said to me when I went to his house, he said to me, "Now, Mr. Bizzle, I enjoyed that show, pal." But he said that he expected more numbers, but it's the UK one, the time factor, the time that we have to finish the event. That maybe didn't, and you know how it is in the UK. It's like it's hit and go.
So people were coming when the show was closing.
Yeah, they were coming later. People got there
thinking it's the normal
and
time.
We took our attitude there too.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to cater for that. I did Asaka Boys last year, and I finished at 11 o'clock dot. I finished. Like, bro, we need to break that barrier because it's killing us. We cannot. Everywhere you go, events start at 7, 8, and at 11 o'clock they're done. We went to Whiskey 10:30 p.m. The show was done. At Tottenham Stadium.
These people, they'll tell you that they want to come last.
That's when someone's looking for their shoe. You know what I mean?
So we just they can't move from the hotel, bro.
That's looking for a shoe, bro. So like you're pulling the artist from the hotel, and
So I just want to say to wrap up real quickly. One thing I've learned about life is focus on the output first, not the outcome. What's the output? Just do the work, right?
Yes.
But here we have the mindset of let's see how many people go come before maybe next year I go do them better.
You spend the ticket money safe.
Exactly. Set the stage right. Like this set is not just for the biggest artists in the world. This set is for artists first. So let's change our mindset. Let's focus on the outcome. Do the work.
Yes.
Right. But we think of what if I do by 5 people per see? What if I do by 10 people see? But if I do, I'm hoping say 100 people go see, because that's what's gonna attract. I think we should change the mindset.
And if they don't see, it's 100%.
I just saw what you did.
The 5 people can even market it. The 5 people. If them to go market them, go.
Ask you what's coming up.
My new song is "I'll Feel Okay." It's feeling okay. It's doing well. Yeah. I can't find it in the chat, but it's everywhere. Trust me.
I feel you.
I said no. I can't. But it's big.
Yeah.
To me, producing a song on my own, doing everything. I know they be listening. I'm alone. 2 people listen. 2 people stream. I'm plus. I blow. Yeah. I blow.
That's the mindset of a pusher.
Yeah, so go check it out. Feel okay.
Positive pusher, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Guys, thank you so very much. It's been a very insightful conversation.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
There's more coming up next. But how long are you leaving? Because you there now.
I live in Ghana. I live in Ghana.
Article, this guy, what's his name? Ephraim.
No, Mr. J, let's be honest. I don't stay abroad. I live here.
Now, Article lives in
No, I live here, 100%.
He lives here.
Yeah, it's because maybe I
So
go.
you be roaming, read a room.
Yeah, you can use that.
Also, China. It's one yarn here, but also China.
Now plug it.
I'm gonna Article Wan.
that's
I won't make them see me.
Big shouts. Yo, Bizzle, Charlie, thank you so much. We'll be honored to always have you here as well.
Thank you for
shouts
having
going
me.
out to Nita as well, who's been, doubling in my ear.
Thank you.
But thank you so much. We're back here same time tomorrow here on Culture Daily, and we out.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.